Hi, my friends. How are you doing? If you're new here, I'm Vicky, and I am a double page scrapbooker, pretty much exclusively. On this channel, I showcase my struggles and successes with scrapbooking because I am so behind. So, that is literally the whole point of this YouTube channel. You're not going to necessarily find process videos and stuff like that on here, but I will show you hauls. I will show you snippets of my projects that I'm working on, and I will show you finished albums. Here's another one, guys. This is number 45 on my shelf. So as you know, I take out the spine of my Creative Memories album. These are the only albums I trust and use and love. So black in my scrapbook library is for miscellaneous, which could be anything other than school, travel, that kind of stuff. And here we go, number 45, guys. That's exciting for me. So here is, you know how I do this? The accompanying page of this one is the last page of the previous album, if that makes sense, right? So this is not a cover page. I very rarely do a cover page. Unless it's a standalone album like my Disney ones and the babies in school. But yeah, this is a nice little cut file. I didn't do anything new to this page since 2016, which is when I did it. So that is that. Just Anthony playing in the park. And this is the same day playing in the park where I just focused on Juliana. Again, I didn't do anything to this layout now as I was finishing the album. I don't love it, but I'm keeping it. Pictures are cute. The layout is meh. And you know me, I criticize my work. I love most of my pages. Some of them I just like it, and I'll tell you. So this one I also just like. It's cute. It is when June 26th, 2016, when my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and their daughter came with their two puppies to our house, their brand new little Chihuahua and their other dog. So I just did a kind of colorful, fun page for that with some photo play, I believe it was, doggy paper. And then I just wrote the journaling on the write-on stickers from Creative Memories. And this page was also, so this one, I should say, I just did this one. But this one was done. I didn't change anything. I mean, it's okay. I don't love it to bits. But it's okay. I love the colors. I still love this design idea where you use 6 2-inch strips from a 6x6 paper pad or any scraps. You don't have to cut into a full 12x12 for that. So I love that. I love frames. I love the pictures. Done. Didn't change it. You will notice though, each time I do one of these layout shares, I tell you, back in the day, I used to do way too many freaking pages of one event. This wasn't even a special event. This was literally them coming to our house. Like, just, they called, they said they're coming over, and I took a million pictures. I don't do this these days. I would definitely not do this many layouts whatsoever of just a regular visit. But since I had them done, I was thinking I'd rip them apart and just condense them to 1 or 2 pages, but then I'm going to be wasting all this paper. That would be stupid. So just going forward, I don't do this anymore. And now this is another one you'll see. This was Grandpa's birthday in July of 2016. So we went up to their little house and tiny little farm. And again, I have too many pictures, but I mean, it is what it is now, right? The album's done and I don't scrapbook like that anymore. So there's that. The only notable thing here is a little bit of stitching. I mean, it's a very plain layout and I'm fine with that. I didn't want to redo anything. This one too, plain as can possibly be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 pictures per page, per double spread, which I love. I also like that I have these little enamel dots on here. I mean, there's nothing special about this. Again, this was done years ago. I didn't change it. I just left it. Now this one, if you follow me on YouTube and watch my shorts, you would have seen that I was copying my Christmas page. I think it was also from 2016, where I got 45 pictures to a double page spread thanks to Peekaboo Pockets. So I tried mimicking that, but I didn't even have 45 pictures to put on this double page spread. It's the same idea. I just didn't have all the, that many pictures. But watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on the one page, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And that is okay by me. So this is more of what I want to be doing going forward with my scrapbooking, is really maximizing my space and not spreading the layouts far and wide. You know what I mean? That's what I like. And then I tried to kind of make barn doors. I didn't really work too hard on that. Just made them red and these little enamel dots. And then I love all the, the decor and embellishments on this page, which I kind of mimicked here. Anyway, I like it. This is probably my favorite one from that event. And that takes us to this page that was already done. And it was literally just focusing on Juliana and her love of animals and her soft, sweet heart. I did that thing again with these 6x6 pad 2-inch strips, just like I did here. So, I mean, I scrap lift myself all the time. And it doesn't look that similar. The colors are different. Everything's different, so it doesn't bother me too much. But it is a nice look, and I think I would do this look again today. Hold on a second. Let me just... Is that better? Maybe. Okay. Then the boys went on the four-wheeler, so I did a little bit of a boyish look page with these gears. This is really old paper from Creative Memories. Well, this wasn't old when I did it. I did this back in 2016. I like these little, like eyelets. No, what do you call them? Brads? Eyelets. The ones that look like little screws. That's fun. I enjoy that. So I like that layout. And good Lord, I haven't had enough, right? So I keep going. Here's more pictures and more layouts. Same day. This was already done. I just decided to add this little tag that I made with a die and some black ribbon just to pull out a little more of the black. It seemed to be a little like underrepresented, let's just say. So I did that. This is cute. I did that years ago on a frame. I love decorating frames. That's fun. Then I have this. Like, I could have literally stopped. That's enough. Why? Drives me crazy to have this many pages. It really, really does. Ugh, especially with just like the 6 photos, but they're cute. These I remember doing back then when I first got Nouveau drops and I tried to make my own little enamel dots. They're all squished, but I don't care. They're fine. I wasn't going to redo this. I just want it done. You know, when you get to that point, just want it done. This too, I had the paper down and I had the photos already mounted, and then I wasn't going to do this page. I thought, you know what? It's enough. I'm like, it's truly enough. Do you not agree? But then I thought, okay, it's my kids, my favorite subjects. I'll just do the darn page. It's already like halfway done. And then I did some journaling on the Creative Memories, right on stickers again, this time in the cream color, which matches this. Very minimal embellishment, and it's fine. It's fine. I did this one back in 2016. This is focusing on my nephew, Mateo. So I wrote all about him when he was born and a little bit about him, and all pictures are of him. And then I did the same with his sister, Bella. And I really like this girly page. I like the flowers. So this was already done. I just added these 2 yellow butterflies because I knew I had them and I thought it would match perfectly and I wanted to use them up. And then I added these gems. I already had these 2 enamel dots on, which was weird. But then I just added these gems. I should have I should have changed them to gems, but whatever. I'm going to keep it like it is. I just want this done. Done and on my shelf. And then here, the only thing I did was add a little pink tag. I'm feeling that I'm not getting the best coverage of this scrapbook. Am I? Hold on. Is this a little bit better? hold on a second. Let me adjust my camera for a bit because I'm having a hard time. That might be better, right, guys? Okay, let's do that. So this is the last page, thankfully, of that event. And this is when we did the cake inside. So I saved all the indoor pictures for last and just decorated them up there. If I sound tired, guys, I am. We came from vacation. We were away for a week at a friend's. We rented a friend's lakefront cottage. God, was it beautiful. Such a beautiful place to be. But you know how you take vacation to relax and then you come back and you're so tired the following week with work and cleaning and all that? That's how I feel right now. I have very low energy. So I apologize if I sound half dead. So this page I love. So we're finished with Grandpa's birthday. Now we're just at a random day at the park with friends, July 4th, which actually is his birthday. This page makes me so happy. It literally to me looks like I threw some, Polaroid photos onto a table and I'm looking at them. I don't know. It's just so cute. I love the colors, pink and orange together. That's one of my favorite combos. I used these beautiful Vicky Bouton embellishments. And then I just put glue, wet glue, and added some seed beads, if you can see that. Here, 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 here. Then just some summer embellishments from one of our packages. I used the Right-Ons again. I don't know what else to say. I just love it. I love the photos. It was a fun, fun day. And see, we don't have dogs, but I tell you, we always have photos of dogs with friends and family. So I buy a lot of doggy embellishments. I mean, none on this page. This is more summer, but I love it. It's so cute. So I love this page most. This one I don't really like, but again, it's done. I can't keep ripping and starting over, but if I really hate it, I will do that. I don't really hate this. I just don't love it. So that's where we're at with this one. All I did here, it was like this already. All I did was add these two little flip-flops and this tiny little beach ball, because the colors were right, and why not? So that's that. This one is cute. I already have the photos down on the page and nothing else. So I just added some strips here, and my trimmer blade, I have to get a new one. It wasn't working so well, so it didn't trim very well. And it looks ragged, so I feel like I have to rag it up this, like rough up this thing. I might do that. But anyway, what's notable here and what I really love is the fact that I have my frames again, and I did most of the embellishment just around the frame. I like that. Do you do that? Do you like that? I don't know. There's something about it that I find so adorable and fun. So I did it here. I did a little bit here, and that's it. Let me know what you think. I love it. I think it's cute. This one is also fun. Pardon me. I had all the pictures down here as well, and I had different colors here for these little blocks that I switched out and I just replaced with this blue wavy paper and then embellished. I don't know, it's nothing revolutionary, but I like it and it's done, and there's 12 pictures per double page spread. Check this out. Isn't this picture hilarious? You don't even see my goddaughter's face. You just see the dog face and her body. I don't know. That was capturing a perfect little moment there. That was funny. So that's that. Again, way too many pages for one event. I mean, yeah, a lot. And here we are again, too many pages for one event. But what the heck? This was a few days later, Tuesday, July 12th, or a week later. And we went to Kathy's parents' pool, which is where Kathy and I swam when we were their age, which is really cool. So I love that. I journaled about that. And we took so many cute pictures of my 2 kids and her 3 boys. And I wanted to document it all because I look at them now and I remember those memories, and I just want to cry. It was such a cry, tears of joy. It's no sadness here. It's just, it feels like, honestly, it feels like a million years ago some days, and then other days it feels like only yesterday. Do you mamas feel that way? Do you know what I mean? Like, it really does feel like long ago when your kids are teenagers and you're looking at pictures like this. but then it also feels like it went by in a flash. I don't know. At least that's how it feels for me. But there's me and Kathy. So I have pictures of us, which is nice, and the kids. But I will say again, a few too many layouts, I think, of very similar pictures that I could have contained to 2 double-page spreads with peekaboos. Peekaboos are amazing. If you don't have them, you need to get them. Honestly, they have revolutionized the way that I scrapbook, and I love them, and I wish they were around 10 years ago. So there's that, more cute pictures. So this one I love. Here I used another 6x12. And you're going to say, well, you didn't really maximize your space, but you know what? I kind of love the look of this. So this one I just did. These all were done already. But this one I had more pictures to do. So I figured let's make these small. I believe they are maybe just under 3x3 for these. And then I matted them in white. I used this ever so beautiful cut file from Bella Boulevard, which I love. You know, I have so many of these. And if you don't know, check out some of my haul videos. There's a playlist for just that. And you'll see how many of these I have bought and used. And then I use there's no palm trees here in Canada, but I mean, it looked cute with this whole layout. And I used these little flip-flops, just some random mixtures, some random collections for summer. Little puffy fishies from Michael's a long time ago. And so then what I did was literally this. I put 3 pictures here, 2 pictures here, journaling here, and 3 more pictures here. And I made it so that once this is closed, all you see is the word little fishies and the sun rays. So I like that. What do you think? And I love citrus colors for summer. I love bright orange, bright yellow, bright green. They just scream summer to me. You know what they remind me of? Remember those drinks? Do you guys remember the Pop Shop at all? I don't know if that was just in Canada or the States too, or wherever. The Pop Shop. We used to have cases, like 1 liter glass bottles, like a case of 12 of those delivered to our house back then. Oh my gosh, that was such a fun memory. Kathy, I think you and I talked about that, so you remember. But I don't know, do you guys remember that? Did you have that service? The reason I mention that is because the pop was all these bright colors. God knows what the hell we were drinking. It was probably frickin' all chemicals and fake crap and just sugar, but it was fun. It was fun. So swimming is done. It is now Monday, July the 18th. What day was this? Hold on. Just curious about something. Oh, Tuesday the 12th. Okay. It was now Monday the 18th, and me and the children and my dad, while Dave was working, we went to a park. And it is a park in the next town over from us in the city that has a Croatian church, and the Croatian church owns this park right beside it. I'm Croatian. That was our church when I was growing up, and we used to spend a lot of time there as kids. Every Sunday we'd go to Mass and then down to the park for a picnic. We could buy like roast pork and, oh God, hamburger. It was amazing. Those memories are also amazing. So we'd spend the whole day church and then the picnic, and then we'd be so knackered on our way home. The kids would sleep and my parents would drive, and then we'd get home. Oh, you know, those memories that I'm talking about. So this reminds me of those days, but now it's my kids, which could basically be me as a little girl when I look at her, although my hair was shorter. But yeah, those memories, right? My parents certainly didn't take a lot of photos, because I don't even know if I have any photos of us then, or maybe 1 or 2. And here I am taking like hundreds. I don't know, guys. I do not regret taking all these photos. I more regret not having photos from my childhood. That's my biggest regret. So anyway, this was done, and this I just did. I did not like the way I had this. So I had a layout done. This one I made an exception. I actually did rip it up and restart because it was just ugly. I did not like it at all. I don't know what I was thinking. So I should have done it before and after, but I didn't. Anyway, I kept it a little more neutral, And I just talked about when my brother and I were little, we used to hunt for crayfish in the same river. I just talked a little bit about that. And then I used like outdoor paper with fish and little, what are these, dragonflies or something. That's it. And then I made a little tag here, which has nothing on it. It's just adhered for decoration. This page was already done. So I left it. It's cute and I'm not changing it. I love the pictures of my dad with my kids. I love these silly photos. Aren't they cute? With the fishing nets. I don't know. I think they're just so cute. So that is how I left it. I didn't do anything. I love it. I love pictures like this. Oh, beautiful. And then this also I did not change. This one I did back then, and I showcased Anthony with like all the stuff my parents bought for him. Guys, were your parents like that too? My parents bought so much for my kids. It helped that my mom was a shopaholic and then stopped buying for herself and then just focused her obsession on my kids. Bonus, because these are her only grandkids. So they were spoiled, but they're not spoiled rotten. They're spoiled and grateful. That's how I look at it. They were always humble and grateful and very thankful to my parents or anyone who gave them anything. They still are like that. So yes, I see it as they were being spoiled, but it was just another way of my parents showing their love. So I remember saying to them, guys, don't buy them so much. Don't spend so much. And then I got in shit because they told me to mind my own business. It's their money. They're doing what they want. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, my parents are amazing. I'm so blessed. I really am. Not to go off on a tangent, but they are wonderful and I love having them and photos of them and stories of them. So that's what I was writing here. No, about this cool police bike for Anthony a couple of years ago. He was thrilled and he still loved it 2 years later when he went cruising down the street. Now at home, like on the street and here. Everyone would turn to look at the cool cop. He was a bit embarrassed at all the attention, but I could tell he really relished it. He'd flash that cute, enchanting smile and then he'd quickly look away. What a sweetie. So that's what I did there. And this is the final page and I'm already working on the accompanying album because I had all of these loose. So I put as many as I think I could in this album and then I'm going to put as many as I can in the next album. And I have a feeling that the one after that is almost done. So let me just tell you this quick. Once my albums are done, which will probably be when I'm 95, at that point, like when they're all caught up, at that point, I'm going to have to go through and see which ones are too thick. Like I want to have them all pretty much the same width. They're all thick and chunky, but I don't want one like thinner, one bigger. I want to make sure they're all about the same width. So at that point, I'm going to kind of rearrange and mix and match stuff. And this is the reason I cannot either, emboss or engrave or whatever you do, put the dates and the years and all that on my spine or hang trinkets. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet to indicate what the book is about. I can't do that yet with these miscellaneous ones or my travel ones. I can only do that with my real true start to finish albums, which are my Disney. I have 2. I'm done. Then baby albums, like starting with pregnancy through birth and all that. There's a start to those, obviously. And the kids' school albums. Those are the only ones that I'm kind of getting caught up start to finish. So those I can do, and the rest are going to just have like a little post-it note on a little clip saying what year it is, just so I know where to put it on my shelf. I like them chronological. Wow, that's a lot of talking, guys. Thank you. I'll be back with another layout share, but we're going on vacation again soon, so God knows when that'll be. But I hope you enjoy this. I love completed album shares. That's what I like watching on YouTube more than anything else other than the Flintstones and the Berenstain Bears and old episodes of Roseanne and stuff like that. But that's what I love watching most when it comes to scrapbooking. I love that people do process videos, and often I will watch them to get ideas or if there's a technique that I want to learn. But that's not what excites me most. What excites me most is seeing finished albums, finished layouts. I love a good haul video too. But I like people who scrapbook like me in a storytelling fashion, and who kind of make their albums like storybooks, documentation. I don't even know what to call it. Do you know what I mean? They're stories of our lives. That's what I like. And I would love to pick up somebody's album and go through it in detail if it is like that, because it makes me so happy that we are telling our stories and we're leaving these beautiful mementos for future generations, whether they want to see them or not. I think they'd be interesting. I'd freak out if my grandmother or my mother had something like this, but alas, I don't have that. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. I'm sorry if I talk too much. Might be the coffee. And I hope whatever you're doing this summer is bringing you joy, because it's almost over and then we'll be crying, right? Have a great day, everybody. God bless. Ciao for now. Bye.